Our boys Colby's got a new addition to his truck. We're gonna put it on. It adds like 5,000 horsepower right now. Ready? $5,000 horsepower right there. So we're in New Jersey right now. The fishing is kind of not that great here. There's a lot more ponds, at least around this area. Around where I live, there's a ton of ponds. You know, every neighborhood has a pond. There's fish in it, and but here everything's fenced off, private property. So we're just gonna try to fish those places. So it's too cold. Figured we hit some ponds up right now. It's like 48 degrees right now, as you can tell. It's pretty damn cold.
48 boys.
So we're coming close to our last couple weeks of fishing, so we gotta start grinding it out so we make those videos to go through the winter. But so we're gonna use Google Maps. We're gonna try to figure out where we're gonna fish, and hopefully we can just slay some fish. We're just hoping, but might get kicked out. There might be some Karens involved.
Just keep trying to get it.
We'll see. Right now I'm just talking a lot, so the minutes are a little bit longer, just in case you don't catch anything at all. But if we don't catch anything, we're going to the pet store. So I'll show you. Colby will bring you guys in, and I'll pick some fish out for you guys. Let me get some good fish. Just make it right.
All right, puppies. So we just made it to this fire-looking pond. But guess what? You can't fish it because Karens want to put a fence around the pond so no one can have fun in life. And then put signs up saying no trespassing, no fishing at a pond literally next to a playground. Like, what is that? I just want to fish. Please. Message to all Karens. Stop putting fences around the fucking ponds! Fuck! Let's go catch some fish. Breaks it. That's a good thumbnail right there.
My ass improved?
Yeah. Breaks for me. You loosened it up. Glasses. You took my pole. There we go. That's a solid looking fish.
Alright guys, of course I wasn't recording.
Dude, that's our channel. We should make a slogan. Of course I wasn't recording.
A t-shirt.
Yeah, of course I wasn't recording. Woo! First one of the day!
Yeah. I think. Yep. Our boy's second little chunk of the day. Oh, he's still trying to get the thing out. Second one. Boom.
Yeah. Fish on. Oh. How easy go?
Oh, dude, I got one. I got one. I got one. Ready? Released. Oh! Yep.
Another little bass for 4 or 5.
Oh, he came off, dude.
Just got back from fishing. Pretty solid day fishing, not gonna lie. I'm gonna fish for an hour and a half. But we're about to go inside and get some
Yeah, that lighting's terrible.
Let's go over here. Like, camera's taking my anemones with them. Anemones, because I don't want them anymore, and I'm changing that whole tank to a SpongeBob saltwater tank. It's gonna be awesome, so I'll probably make a video on that. So we're gonna go inside, get the anemones, put them in a bucket for Cameron, and then we're going to the fish store, the aquarium center in New Jersey, if you guys are wondering what fish store I go to. It's a pretty badass store in my opinion. We're gonna go there, so we're just gonna vlog the rest of the day. Let's go get those anemones.
Alright boys, so the anemones are in there. There's 2 of them. Colby's giving me some waters and giving me all this rock, because I'm gonna start a 100-gallon saltwater tank this winter. So, yeah.
Can I see the anemones in there?
We just made it to the pet store. It's the aquarium center, right there. So, Colby, I guess, let me turn this down. Colby comes here a lot, he said. So, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna pick some African cichlids out, maybe some other types of cichlids, put them in the new tank. I might get a couple corals and anemones for my tank. So, hopefully these corals don't die. Colby's waiting. But, yeah, so see you guys inside. Alright guys, so this is the tank right now. I just added some of the ick stuff because one of my fish did have ick and it unfortunately died. I found it when I went to Colby's, came back, and it had a bunch of white spots all over it before I left, so I treated the tank a little bit. So right now I'm just trying to prevent all these guys from getting it, because I've looked at them and none of them have it. So just gotta make sure all my other fish are alive. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of these guys when I get back with the light. So my fish are all in the tank. The enemies that I got from Colby are in their tank. And so hopefully everything's going good. There is ick in my tank from, which I've never had this problem with freshwater before. But one of my fish did die. It had all the little white spots all over its gill and its tail. And it was itching. So I knew that was gonna die, and I found out that it actually did die today. So I got rid of that fish and then just treated it again with some of the Noxic stuff, which I heard this is one of the better stuff to treat it with if you don't have any like shrimp or anything in your tank or really sensitive fish. So I don't know how sensitive these guys are to this stuff. So I did a half dosage of what I'm supposed to. So I did 25 drops instead of 50. This is a 45 or 50 gallon tank. None of them seem to be really affected by it or stressed out by the chemical itself. But I did just turn on the light, and I don't know if this is normal. Please leave it down in the comment. But when I wake up in the morning, all my African cichlids are like laying on the bottom, and then throughout the day they'll pop up and swim around and stuff. But the new fish is this guy right here, and that guy, which I wanted him because I had a big display tank, and he just looked super cool. I don't know if I got footage of it in the pet store, but it was just like pure black, with just a little bit of blue, and it was like an all black background. He just looked super sick, so I had to get him. So this tank, I need to clean the glass really good, and do a really nice water change on it, so it's crystal clear like that tank over there. But right now, there's an enemy right there from Colby, and his other ones are right there. Clown's right there is hiding. And then I got these two. This was Colby's clownfish right here. And this guy right here, Nemo, and then that's Marlin back there. I've had them for about 2 years, and then Colby that just got. And there's also a shrimp and a blue chromis, but maybe you can see on this side. There's his anemone that he gave me. And then there's also this guy right here. And yeah. So hopefully they do really good. I acclimated them, drip acclimated them for about 45 minutes while I got that light set up and everything like that. So I'll most likely be doing a review on this light. It was like 80 bucks, which isn't bad, but hopefully it actually helps with the clarity of the water. Right now I know it's not gonna do anything because it's blue from this stuff, which I wish it didn't make it blue, but I don't know. So I took all my carbon out, all of this. I only left, like this has built-in carbon in it, so I couldn't take that out. But I took all the other carbon that I had out, and I left just a little bit in that, the marine land filter, just because I didn't want all my carbon out, because I did have a gas problem with this tank when I redid it all. So I wanted all that out as well. So I'm not seeing any signs of ick on any of the other fish, like I said, but just to be sure, I'm gonna keep treating it for like a week or so, like every other day, and seeing how we're doing. The Red's over here, just turned his heat lamp on. He's doing good. He just ate 100 crickets yesterday, or 50 crickets yesterday, so he's pretty full. Have to get him some more salad, but do a quick review on this tank. This tank, I didn't do a water change for like a month, and I don't know why I didn't. It's only a 10-gallon tank, which really it's only like 7-gallon. And I have 3 clownfish in here, which I know is a little tight, but just until I get a bigger tank, I'm keeping these guys in here because they were being aggressive with the other fish in my 30-gallon. And they're clownfish, so they're hardy. They don't seem to mind it too much, but I did have coral in here, and as you can see, all the coral is just not doing good. But my other coral that I had died. I forget the name of it. I had it for almost 8 months, almost a year. Same with this guy. He looks like he's gonna be dying soon. I did pretty much a full water change on this thing to try to save him. I tried supplements like that are good for coral. I tried other things like vacuuming out the gravel, cleaning the glass, everything. I don't know what's wrong with them, but the clownfish seem to be doing good. So I mean, that's what I really care about, because these were kind of expensive clownfish. So the coral I can always replace in the future, but everything seems to be doing good in there other than the coral. So this will be the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys on another video.